Here you can see the parts we were rubbing down last week, all nicely primed. I've got the B pillars up there as well, on the sill rails to be painted too. Yesterday I put the grills in and just finished this floor plate off with the felt. So I'm just waiting to do this back box, get them posts painted, and then put the rest together. So we're just waiting at the moment. Well, we could put the shock absorbers on. We'll do that. What we had to do is go to JSF and get these locating washers, good quality washers, look. So we can put these in correctly, because they don't come with all the kit. And I've also got the washers, what goes on this top bit as well. So when you buy the rear shock absorber, you have to buy extra washers. Well, depending on what one you get, I suppose. But that's something to remember. So that's fitted a lot better now, you see, located properly, and that'll stop the bottom of the axle wearing and locate that in that decent quality washer. So not too bad. Shock absorbers now in. I do need to get a lock nut, an M12 lock nut for both sides, but other than that that's in. I did have to just jack it up just to be able to get the nut on, but obviously there's more weight to go on, so that should settle then. I've put some stainless steel bolts in these bushes. Don't know why this is coming out like that. I don't know if it's the bushes knackered or what. But I've decided against putting that rubber in. So I've got some of this Dynamax stuff. So I'm just going to stick that in, as sound deadening along there. And I'm going to put the heater box in, because I didn't actually get a new seal for the heater box. I didn't get a new seal for this heater box, but I couldn't really find one. I ordered a lot of different things from Yarn, but I don't think that's that bad. Well, that's not very good up here, but we'll see. I don't think that's the greatest picture in the world, but this is some old stuff I've had. I think we might as well use it. Really cover that hole up. So you've got to be careful where you stick it, especially in the heat. You really want a roller just to roll it in. And I think that'll be better than hanging that flimsy rubber, whatever that was. Because we can also go in the footwells as well. Like I say, you should have a roller, but if you push on it hard enough, you'll be alright. Plus what's nice and hot today, so that helps all that sort of thing. Again, I probably should have done this before I started putting it together, but this has been an afterthought. So I'll be a little bit careful when you tuck it in. That don't stick, so I haven't pulled it right off. So it'll come up to there. About to peel. I suppose the other reason that rubber's there is to stop the wires wearing out on the metal and consequently shorting out, maybe. Maybe that's part of the reason as well. peel that up like that. Oh, that's why you don't want to happen. That'll never come off anyway. Once it's stuck on. I'm sorry not to use it. I'll have to get a lot more anyway when we continue with this build for other places. I might put that bit of rubber around there maybe. So it's going to be hard to get anything else around there. There's a couple of holes there, I'm not sure what they're for, so we won't cover them up. That's just a drain hole. You're not going to get too much noise from all this really. I don't know what them holes are for, so I'm going to leave that bit until I know. And do this. What I might do is use this bit around there, because that should have been hanging in there like that, you see. I could use a bolt hole what's already there just to take that in. I could actually cut that to suit, and I might just do that. I'll cut this bit of mat out like that. I really don't know what to put it in. I'd have to drill and put a pot with it in. I think I might forget about that and just use the sound deadening instead. This looks a bit shit, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to cut it away. You don't want that. It's rubbish. You want this. Let's see if we can feel it tuck it behind there. Yeah, that'll tuck behind there, okay. Let's cut it around these lumps. Watch your fingers. Don't have to be tidy, you won't see none of this. there like that, behind them. Just need to trim a little bit behind there. I'll tuck behind there like that. I'll have to take this bit across here off. Like that. And try and tuck it around the vertex, sticking everywhere. Try not to leave open spaces underneath it, because that will get condensation on it and it could cause a bit of rust. Pretty good, isn't it? Put a bit on there. Let's see if it'll make any difference. Should make a bit of difference. I'm going to put that on there, shouldn't it? I don't know what matte black they're called, I don't know where this come from. I got it free when I bought a Landrover once. Came with it. Don't put a tape over anything like that. Don't get any gaps underneath. Ain't barely made any difference, has it? I've made a bit of difference to that one. Could do a bit on there. Got the heater box in, window washer thing, had to remove a little bit of the dash, not a big deal. Air filter for the air sensors, a little bit of few tie wraps down there just to tidy it up a little bit. The water bottle, for some reason we haven't got a threaded hole, so I'm going to have to sort out about fixing that. We've got the clutch pipe in. So we've got a clutch, and we're slowly getting there. We've got these two bits hanging out ready for the wings, and yeah, not too bad. So we just keep plodding away. We get this bit across on the front of the radiator. We'll do that now. all in all not too bad. We've just got to get an exhaust pipe. I need to order that. So I've got a little bit more in. Just need to find out how this fit. There must be a piece missing somewhere. Yeah, so I must have a piece at home just to fill in that bit for this to attach to. We've got to get the rest of the heater part underneath there so we can have a look at that. I don't want to go, well, I should be able to put the whole dash in. That shouldn't get in the way really, should it? So maybe we'll continue to put it all in. But we're slowly getting there. So far everything's gone very well. Oh, one thing, this bracket here, what goes to the steering arm, I had to straighten that. That wasn't long enough. That was dog-legged last time, and this time got this bit on also, but I can't find the bonnet cable, so I must have that at home somewhere. Oh yeah, and just got to get an exhaust pipe, so I really need to order an exhaust pipe and start putting that in before we put too much of the body together. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. I just found this cover piece, so we'll see if we can get these heater controls in now. The old dashboard is a bit worse for wear, but I'm going to keep it for now, and could update it to a little bit of a Puma sort of style, but we'll see. Let's see if we can get it sorted and driving first, huh? Just realised I missed this bit out, so I managed to get one side in. I might have to just have one side in. I can't find the other one for that side, so yeah, we'll just carry on. I still ain't got that heater bit in, but these must have pipes on them, obviously, because they're window screen heaters where the heat come through. So maybe I've got some other bits left at home somewhere, so I'll keep looking. So this heater box bit is basically just the bottom of the dashboard, which I didn't really realise. There's a little tube that's going to mate up with that little vent I've just put in, but let's see what happens. So we're just taking that cover off again for about the 10th time, and that looks as though I did cover up where the bolts are supposed to go, there and there, to hang this heater box. See it there? So we'll just get that done and get this heater box in. We've got that little bit there connected up to the air vent. I'm trying to do that bolt up there, and it seems like this piece of dash should be one of the first bits to go in really, or just after the loom maybe, but well, we're getting it there. That'll be alright. And get a screw in there, and that should be sorted. What we have got to remember is just to put this foam bracket around there. Remember talking about that? So you just got to get this this heater bracket, heater thing pad round there, around that little metal frame, before we tighten it all the way up. It's quite important. So we've got the piece of foam where it should be. Got a couple of screws in the bottom there, and we got that bolt in there that's quite difficult, and obviously that other bolt. So we get the other few screws in, and really that bit should have went on before we put the other bit on, but I can put this bit back on now. Live and learn. Now you can see that you need some longer screws, and that'll level up a little bit better now. We get some screws in there as well. So we're just about there now. Apart from I need to find this other grill here, and obviously the piece of pipe that goes through what I now put through on the other one. I don't know where that is, so that must be, well, I'm assuming that's at home, or that was already missing from day dot. More or less back to where we started. This bit, because this screw here is, the bit is broken off the back, look. I don't hold that in. So So I'll have to do some modifications like what's been done here already. I've got all the screws in the bottom. I'll have to just find the rest of the bits up. And then later in the week we'll be painting the rest, putting this bit on for the window screen, putting the posts back in, then we can put the seat box in and everything else. I'm still waiting for a new one of these from Richards. That should come, fit that, and then we can put the back panel in. I still need to paint this as well. This goes for the back bulkhead. We can put the prop shafts in as well, actually, tomorrow as well. So we'll put the prop shafts in, order an exhaust, because that'll be easy to get it in now. Alright everyone, that's enough for today. Thanks for watching again. Probably a bit of a boring video, but never mind. Slowly getting there. Thanks for watching.